San Antonio. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Break! Here we go! Ready, ready! One, two, go!
Cut into the left. They bring it down with the big play will move the sticks.
Right!
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40.
Ready, go!
This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads. Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will play dividends.
Break! Down, ready! Chips
And the tight end in motion.
Go, go!
On third down, he'll try to put that through the air. Target over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job from his receiver. Now, at the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story.
Here we go! Ready, go!
Deciding who wins a football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the second.
Let's go!
The Knowles go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Ready? Go, go!
The outside. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Right! Come on, let's go. That's trash. That's trash. Play back. Ready, ready. Hit it.
On the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it.
Right.
But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might have to
Ready. Come on. Side. Wide. Look.
Making
Hey.
checks. Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25.
Enter.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to pass. It's McCown.
Go down the field and score a touchdown. You know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That is really going to help out your team.
third and short. You're still thinking touchdown. It's complete to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but listen, this game,
and those massive giant bodies will call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take it chunk by chunk.
Ready, go!
Lost the fire on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got his man. Oh, he got loose.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines as he starts to roll to the right. He creates a space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Ready, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Created some space and just enough good time. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Seminole running up, just needing a inches on third down.
Ready, go!
Flying play action. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Break, over.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Thanks
Here we
to
go,
that
ready,
action in the passing game.
second. 492, waggle.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Break,
So after
it's
the
all
break,
over.
we'll go back to work.
We got to get this stop here. Down, ready. 129. Ready, go.
Lost to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job on the first thing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's able to go.
Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Ready. Jet. Go.
He steps and goes and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They moved
Ready,
it
go.
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over and it's ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure will ramp up a little bit on the offense.
Winning first downs is a tough thing for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when they're running the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down.
And with that incompletion, question, man. This crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit. They don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, some kind of this offense to ignite this fan base.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Road Runners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's McCow. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there and they made the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they press their field goal kicker. Makes the grab on that. Huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 35. And the Road Runners, moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Change the mic. Change the mic.
They just keep firing. Over the right side, that's Wilson.
Hold the ball, let's go!
The defense just a short game.
Grain, 67 Joker! Grain,
Want to crank the tempo.
White idiot!
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver does that. So now I get the first down.
Wide, 29! Go!
Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it. Deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains at first down over 3 seconds. The Road Runners go back over after moving the chains through the air. Action from the wide receiver. To the air. It's McCow. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball, to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Blue, 22 guard! Blue, 22!
For the first down,
Red, 4 banner! Red, 5-4 banner!
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys to be making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up the first down without scoring. Third down.
One in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown Seminoles.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Henderson.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play. They'll go right back to the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go many extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Now here's second and long.
Motion.
Move the tight end. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw. It's McCown. Moving out to the right. He's not afraid to go deep. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
This game takes on a completely different feel.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Down, ready, go!
The give to the running back. They make the stop. He's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Bubba. Here we go. Ready, go.
This time he wants to throw.
Separation in the standings, the Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's BYU in one of those old school fight in a phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
The Roadrunner offense on his way out there to open this drive. They start this third quarter, one possession game, and hoping to get an early drive.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Right on the end.
They'll run play action. Bottom little time, let's go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback and receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball's at 37. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field.
Ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Where did he go?
They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge. And you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41. The Seminoles ready for a huge through the air. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Ready, go.
Too, man. I mean, just a big play the play before, and they say, why not try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being careful, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and 1, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
Go, go.
Has to throw on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over the offense, ready to hit the field. Didn't get anything done coming out on the last series. Takes it back to the 26-yard line.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude, Colton Pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to win this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation might see a shot play. Pressure. He's got it. Great tackle. He might have room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Ready? Let's go!
Have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play for a snap to the ground.
Rush! Temple!
To the air, it's McCown. Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Green, 1-9 Packer!
And it's the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. They'll try the right side. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a double. They'll get a win because they break a tackle. How about the tackle by that Thornfeld? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Guys, looking for they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Spear!
Offense changing the play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for it. This coach offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Here we go!
And the defense is just about out of room to defend.
Here we go! Ready to go!
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage. We're just going to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I've got to be physical.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
UTSA taking over the offense head down to the field. They were really aggressive. Last time it put them in a tough spot, David.
Aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Takes the grab. It's Campbell. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense basically tries to work the ball out of its own end. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Gotta make it. Gotta to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
The Roadrunners come to the line in a hurry up.
Replace! Hey, replace!
Back to throw. It's McCown. Here's the pressure. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that as a result. They haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, in big time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make that 4th down. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They got moving on the left. Could be an alley. Touchdown goal. And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in week 5.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That 4th down again didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision. You decide to go for it, but you can get it. The defense, Jesse, he can come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt.
And he's brought down completion. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last play. They outside the 30.
This guy's got a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already got 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They change this route.
Just like that. Just like that.
Wants to throw. It's McCown. Falls it out. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You want a drag route, stays there in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout.
Continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need a free ride. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, we're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And listen, And it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is going for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful.
Past the marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
Let it go!
They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Stop the clock on defense. They use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Down, ready.
Offense with a fresh
Whoa, 22. 22. Where did he go?